Yeah, we're live with Don from Melbourne, Florida. 69 and sunny today, looks like. Hey, we're going to have fun today. I told you they're watching. Hey, morning, Brother Don. Appreciate you showing up. Says it's 41 there today. He was sweating until the spy balloon got shot down. I'm curious, how many people went out and mooned that sucker? That's what they should have done. We got a whole bunch of people together and said, here we go, take a picture of this. Yeah, we're going to have fun today. We always start out with a big, where'd it go there? Big thank you to everybody that shows up. I always do appreciate it. Yeah, remember, leave a comment. We'll post it. And if you're looking at going into live streaming, check out Streamyard's link in the description. Hey, hit that like button and give us some comments. It'll help YouTube promote the channel to a wider audience. And while you're at it, become a subscriber. What else we got here? We got a few more things to talk about before we really get into the show. So you're down in Orlando and you're looking for some place to eat. Check out the Aardvark. They got a website and they got a Facebook page. And they'll tell you what their specials are and things they're doing. I hear Sunday they made a change. Got some good food and good people. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Get our Narcan free for all Floridians. Opioid addiction and overdose are a real and present danger for individuals and families across the state of Florida. As statistics show that Florida ranks number 2 nationally for total opioid-related overdose deaths, free availability of Narcan will also lessen the cost burden of care associated with opioid misuse. In Florida, only first responders can get it free. Everyone else, it'll cost you $141. Ooh. Well, I got a new tool hooked up here. I jerry rigged it. It's called Downstream Keyer. I can pop up these things and use it in any scene, and it's pretty cool. Problem is, I have tabs for things and stuff that I got on the first tab. That's okay. But I would have to go in and set up another session for the second tab or a third tab. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do this work around for a little bit. All right. Oh, got something in my eye just before show started. I saw this indicator on my computer. It says, "Oh, we need to restart." So I flipped a coin. Says, "Okay, we restart." This is one of the reasons I always come early. And luckily, everything came back up the way it was supposed to. I've had things not come up the way they're supposed to, and I didn't want it to restart when I was in the middle of a show. Oh, yeah. Mr. Duck, how you doing today, brother? Feeling pretty good, I think. Anyway, I told you guys a long time ago, they're listening and they're watching you. If you don't think they are, you big mistake. All this spy balloon thing came out with is just said, look who's here. And we're listening to you and taking pictures. The world of surveillance, a world so vast we can hardly know it exists. Even the high-flying balloons. Surveillance is everywhere in everyday lives. From websites we visit to phones we carry with us. We all are listening and watching, even do not know it, even if you don't know it. So let's talk about what it means in a live surveillance state and the consequences of living in a world with digital eyes and ears. Just because Snowden went to Russia doesn't mean they stopped. I had some friends ask me, say, well, I got that stopped them. No, it didn't. Postponed it. Rewrite the rules. That's all. What surveillance means. Surveillance is a systematic observation of individuals or groups by government authorities, usually for the purpose of gathering information. It's an integral part of modern society, especially in countries with authoritarian regimes such as China and Russia. It is a reality that governments are tracking and monitoring on every move. They can always access your data wherever they want. That's true. I know some of you guys don't believe me, but it is true. Hey, I worked for them for 20 years. I know what they can do. Anyway, the consequences. Living in a world of surveillance has its costs. For one, it erodes our civil liberties. If a government knows everything you're doing, it could use that information for any purpose, including prosecuting activists, like we do that here, political dissidents. Not only that, but surveillance can lead to discrimination, as authorities can use it to target certain groups and areas. Finally, it can lead to an atmosphere of mistrust and paranoia as people become afraid of expressing their opinions, engage in activities. If that was true here in the United States, we'd have these Antifa guys locked up and put away. They'd be moving on to something else. But they don't. They go after all the small people. Conclusions. Living in a surveillance state is not something we can ignore. And we don't want it, Mr. Ice Cream Man. We must be vigilant and aware of the risk posed by governments, corporations, and other entities who are collecting our data and monitoring our activities. We also must fight our right for privacy and speak up for those whose basic civil liberties are being violated. I leave you with one final thought. No matter where you are, always remember that someone is watching and listening. Yeah. I've been saying it for years. None of you are listening to me. All right, now I prepared with today's story a few Q&A. Who's watching and listening? Every government. Why are they doing it? Collecting your info to see if it can be used by them. What information do they know about me? Just figure they know everything already. Simple as that. And you'll be a lot more relaxed if you figure they already got the information. You won't be stressed out when a balloon flies over. What can I do to protect myself? Nothing. It's too late. They already got it. I've been telling people that too. For years, I've been telling you guys, the government and other agencies and the businesses, they all got you. You've been playing around. And if you think TikTok, man, you got TikTok, get it off your phone. I'm sorry. All that information is going right to the Chinese. How long will they keep the information? Forever. Can the government track my movements or my communications? Yes. What are my legal rights? None. They're in charge. You can think you got legal rights, but you don't. Okay. Who will be held responsible if my privacy is breached my privacy is breached? Only you. That's it. It's a tough one, I know. Can I get a court order to stop the spying? No, they're in charge. Just remember when you go to sleep to say goodnight to the listeners and watchers. I do it. I say goodnight every time I go to bed. I say goodnight. Have a good time. I don't want to, share it. And for one thing, we're in the best country in the world. We got a lot of checks and balances. There's some countries that ain't got no checks and balances, even those that think they do. So get out there and stand tall. Remember, it's all about who you know. Well, that was a long story. Remember, we thank everybody that shows up. I do appreciate it. Comment during the show, I will post it. Comment after the show, I will reply. Unless I consider you a troll. We use Streamyards for our live streaming. If you're looking at doing it, check out the link in the description. And while you're at it, hit the like button, comment. It helps promote my channel to a wider audience. And become a subscriber today. I'm just looking at some of the other buttons here. We'll let you look at Duck when he comes through. Yeah, I must say, I had a good time, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I sure did. Enjoyed the fun. Whoa. You be good, I'll be good. Be nice to somebody today, all right? There, peace. Live long and prosper. So the old Vulcan says. Remember, you got a chance. Check out my community tab. I got a bunch of surveys running. We're having fun. I hope you do too. All right. We'll see you on Wednesday.